Hello, I am Mike Hunder, born of a humble background in Saple, Delta State. My goal as a little boy was to become a university graduate. But shortly after my secondary education, my father fell ill and later passed, unfortunately. I was a school teacher, but it didn't pay very well. Things were bad. My goal of becoming a university graduate was therefore impaired. Then one day, a friend of mine, Adolf, said to me, "Why don't you set up a little enterprise, a patent medicine shop, so you can raise some money for a university program?" I said, "Adolf, I appreciate your belief in me, but I can't." "Mike, why not?" "Adolf, I don't have the credentials. I don't have the medical background. I can't." "Mike, you can learn. Just read the book Where There Is No Doctor." Now, here is something I realized, that sometimes you have to believe in somebody's belief in you until your belief boots in. And I said, "Okay, Adolf." Now, with the assistance of my girlfriend, Rachel, who offered to serve as sales girl, we opened Resort Patent Medicine Shop. Sure enough, with the money, I was able to attend the university and achieve my goal of becoming a university graduate. But here's another thing. I later joined banking as a banking officer, but I remained on that same grade for 7 years. On top of that, I was involved in an automobile accident, which left me bedridden in the hospital for several months. In my workplace at the time, if you can't come to work on account of ill health, you get full pay for the first 6 months. You get half pay for the second 6 months. But if the situation persists, you were then terminated. So I asked one of my doctors, "How long will it take for me to recover from this?" He looked at me and said, "In this case, in your case, it is only God that can answer that question." Now here I am, a full-grown man. I'm married with a daughter, have a nice family, every reason to do well, but here bedridden in the hospital for months and counting, unable to go to work, and I don't know when and how long this whole thing will play out. In a moment of reflection, I said to myself, if and when I recover from this, the next 7 years must not be a repeat of the last 7. Now, as it turned out, I recovered after 7 months. And shortly after, I met two extraordinary men, Dr. Rotimi Adelola and Mr. Kifenwa Akinshola. They introduced me to the disciplines of self-improvement. Now, I believe a lot of people today have become underachievers. They are not very valuable to the marketplace because they need some mentoring. They need some coaching. You see, top athletes use coaches. Many successful people today have mentors. Why? Because you can't see yourself when you are in the frame. You can't see the picture when you are in the frame. I remember what Dr. Rotimi Adelola said to me, "Mike, it is not what happens to you that determines your future. What happens to everyone. The difference is what you do." Wow. I used to complain about lack of promotion, about unfair company policies and practices, about the economy. But I will never forget what Mr. Kifenwa Akinshola, we call him AA, said to me after a presentation to a cross-section of the management team of the then Prudent Bank. "Mike, have you ever thought of using your gifts to upgrade your career deliberately?" I said, "No, sir." And he said, "Use it, because talents and gift not used is lost." Whoa. And so AA, he challenged me. He looked at me with the eyes of Godot, who said, "Look at a man the way that he is. He only becomes worse. But look at him. If he were what he could be, then he becomes what he should be." That was the turning point in my life. My mentors, they taught me and coached me on how to work on myself and how to unlock my potentials. The book to read, the seminars to attend to make this happen. They taught me how to set goals to upgrade my personal productivity and the changes to make to my skills, to my habits, and to my activities to accomplish this. holding on to what Dr. Adelola taught me. I kept holding on to what AA coached me. So within the second 7 years, I worked my way from a banking officer to a bank executive. I had successful careers and held several top management jobs. I was the general manager at Union Bank, process director at Sky Bank, member executive management committee at Oceanic Bank, now Echo Bank, and the Bank of Industry, among others. And so, the selfless small-time boy made it to Lekki Peninsula. Now, isn't that amazing? From the first 7 to the second 7. Same time period, the circumstances were the same, but with totally different productivity levels. What happened? I was not the same. A few daily habits and activities I learned from my mentors doubled my productivity and turned my life around. Now, I'm not saying this to impress you, but to impress upon you that your dream is possible. Now, are you ready for a productivity and career upgrade? We know 5 years from now, you will surely arrive, but the question is where? Because there's a price to pay. If you are casual about your dreams, then you end up a casualty. Having studied and practiced this myself with amazing results, my mission now is to pass the ideas along, to share my ideas, to share my experiences in the hope that it will help to cause a moment of correction in people's habits and activities so that they can get ahead in their work and business and be happier. So I'm telling you, if you will learn a few daily habits and activities and start the process today, it will change your life. Trust me on that. Now it is your turn. Stand up for your dreams. Go to myhunder.com for my free resources and get started.